So today, well, first of all, welcome back. We are always so glad you're here to join us.
He's Keith and I'm Judy.
That's right. And we are your Liberty Hill real estate team.
And Austin.
And Austin. So yeah, one of the things we just wanted to talk about today was just that we have seen, obviously the market's contracted, it's slowed down, but it's from where we're sitting, the time honestly couldn't be better to buy. And the reason for that is because you can get so much more for your money now, and the better part of the entire equation is the fact that rates, while high, are not impacting the value that our clients, our buyers, are benefiting from making moves and transacting in this particular marketplace. So with prices coming down so much, it's offsetting these interest rates, and what it's also doing is that it's giving you a lot more room in your wealth building. So when you buy a home and you buy it for $125,000 less than what it was 2 years ago,
or even earlier this year.
This year.
Or, sorry, we're in January now. I'm just thinking we're in December still. Or last year.
Yeah, it's allowing you to just grow your portfolio, grow your wealth, and get more equity in your home. And overall, it's just a much better position for you as a homeowner. So for an example, we're looking at, let's say for example, you have a house. And I know this because this is actually a house that I am working with a client right now. So one of my clients has decided to list, and she is buying a home right now. So this is a very powerful scenario. So while she could have sold her home for much, much more, back when interest rates were
2020, 2021.
Yep, when interest rates were much, much lower, we probably could have sold it maybe for $125,000 more than what she's selling for now, and probably benefited from maybe a multiple offer deal. It's still not terribly advantageous for her to have done it back then. So for example, if we would have listed her house for $550,000, she would have made whatever she made. But the buy side would have been crazy. She would have had to pull money from places she didn't have, buy a house that she couldn't afford, throw money to make it over asking, and then waive appraisals, remove her protections, get rid of take on all that liability, and she may not have even been able to do it. Whereas now, even though, but the upside is interest rates would have been in the mid threes, right?
But I mean, you're not going to be able to refinance much lower than a mid-3, whereas now they may be in the mid-5s.
Right.
And you can refinance when they do come down. So
yeah,
you have that to your benefit. And, prices are so much lower now, and you're not having to fight like 100 other offers. Or line up and, wait for a lot to come up for sale and,
that's exactly right. Yeah. So if we have a house that's $550,000, and that house is, let's say you're buying a house for $550,000. So let's say the buyer of this house that we're selling, because this client is going to sell and buy another one using the same kind of strategy here, except the one she's buying is far more expensive, but it was way more expensive before. Mm-hmm. So, which is why she's able to do this, because the prices have come down. So let's say that $550,000 house is now, you could have bought that house at a 3.5% interest rate, and you didn't have to overpay, and you didn't have to throw all these appraisal waivers around, and you got a 3.5% interest rate. Well, that $550,000 house at a 3.5% rate puts you at about $30.56 per month. Well, now with prices coming down, that house is being sold for $425,000. Mm-hmm. And even though the interest rate is going to be a 5.5% on that property, the monthly payment is actually $3,005. So you're actually paying less, $50 less per month on that same house. So, and the good news is the price came down $125,000. So that new buyer who's going to buy this house is going to have all that room to grow in this property and gain and capture all that equity. So the elevators come back down, they get in it and ride it back up to the top. So huge incentive for folks right now who are thinking about transitioning now. Maybe you're that person who's considering selling and you're just, not sure if you should do it. Well, you may not make the equity, but if you're considering selling to purchase, I can tell you right now, that property that you're looking at, that you're really interested, the value has completely gone down a ton. And you
It'll
may not
only go up from here.
You may not, hopefully, you may not make all the equity on the sale, but you're not going to need nearly as much. It's not going to be nearly competitive, and you're not going to have to throw all the extra money and waive all the appraisals and remove all the protections to be able to move forward on the purchase that you're seriously interested in.
Yep.
So,
Well said, Dave.
well, thank you very much. That's why, that's why we make the big bucks, baby.
Yep.
And then give it all to my kids.
I wish.
So hit us up if you have questions. If you're thinking about selling and buying, definitely call us. I know it's doom and gloom on CNN and all the other, media outlets,
every channel,
Fox News, whatever.
Radio
It's
station out
doom
there.
and gloom, I guarantee it. But trust me, there are great things happening in the market right now. You need to get with a trusted real estate expert who can walk you through your options, like us, and show you exactly what it is that you can do in order to get you the best positioning possible.
Yep. So hit us up.
Yep, don't be discouraged. Give us a call. And
See
yeah,
y'all around there.
that's right. We will see y'all around the hill.